Hello students, today we will learn the topic means the passage God's job means the job of our God. As we know that this unit is based on the topic people at work, so it is very clear that every people is associated with their work, so that God is also doing its job means God is also doing job for us. So what kind of job done by the God? We have to understand it by the help of this passage, God's job. Now learn the passage, read it carefully and try to understand the work means the job of our God. Passage starts as a peasant means a countryman, a man from a country driving a donkey reached a melon farm. Melon farm means watermelon farm. We are knowing that the watermelons are lying on the ground when it grows. He was tired and thirsty, means the peasant, countryman. He sat down and rested under the shade of a nearby walnut tree. Under the walnut tree, he wanted to take the rest. Enjoying the view of the spreading vines of big watermelons, and in front of his eyes, he was watching that the big watermelons spreading with its vine. Vines means thin thin things through which the watermelons are connected. He looked up and noticed the few walnuts dangling among the very high branches of a monstrous high tree. Here means he looked up and watched upside the walnut trees, that is monstrous very high tree it is, as we know that the walnut trees are very high, and in which he was watching few walnuts that was hanging. Bewildered by the work of God, he was thinking about the work of God, because he wondered why small walnuts grew on such an enormous tree. Means he was thinking that a small walnuts, and it is dangling in the very big trees. Okay, while the big watermelons hung from a flat and flimsy vines, and he was also thinking that big watermelon should be into the big tree, and small walnuts should be growing in the flat area. Okay, the peasant was lost in his thoughts when a falling walnut hit his head. Suddenly, a walnut fall down and it hits in his head to the countryman, and now he was able to think that he stretched his hand and high up towards the sky and said to the God, "Thankfully, God, O Almighty God, it was clever of you. Means you are very clever not to let melons grow on big tree. Means you not formed melon as the walnut. Okay, for I would have been dead now if watermelon fallen down like as a walnut upon me, then I was definitely dead." So this is the work of God, that he is thinking everything. Okay, means he is deciding everything for us, that which is suitable, what is the suitable place for everything. Okay, in this way the peasant understand the work of God, means the job of God, that which kind of work done by the God. In this way the passage became end. So you understand the passage. Thank you very much.